All right. Oh, here we are back at it again with another Sunday ramble. Uh, you know, I was really racking my brain trying to come up with a decent topic for this one because once again, I've really not done a whole lot, and I mean, I guess I could ramble to you guys about Persona because I've been playing a lot of Persona lately, but I mean, I feel like I really don't have enough to like make an entire ramble out of that. And I don't know. I just feel like yeah, it would be really boring because I mean, I've played most of Persona 5. I never actually beat it because basically I lost my PlayStation 4 that had the save file that was 80 hours in, and I just haven't had the energy to replay it. I mean, I'm currently playing Persona 3. Uh and I mean that's been a ton of fun, but yeah, I don't have enough to make an entire ramble out of it. But this past week was my birthday. That's one of the reasons why there was no video on Friday, because Friday was my birthday and I didn't have a video to upload for it. And it was totally just because it was my birthday and not anything else. And not the fact that the video I was going to upload had a 1 second frame that was fucked up that I didn't feel like fixing, and my editor didn't fix in time for me to upload it. That's totally not the problem or anything. It was totally just because it was my birthday, guys. I swear. But with that, I want to talk about birthdays because I mean, honestly, they're odd, you know? I don't know. A lot of people put a lot of stock into celebrating their birthdays. A lot of people feel the need that every year there needs to be some over the top extravagant celebration for them. And then there are some people that don't even have the opportunity to do that, you know? And then like with those people, they don't even like if they're like asked, "Hey, what do you want to do for your birthday?" They don't even have any semblance of an idea because to some people, it's not really a special day for anything. It's just another day and they just happen to be a year older. And I mean, I feel like I fall into that camp first. I don't really see the point in fully celebrating my birthday. Like, I don't mind going out and doing stuff with my friends, but like that's just because like I like going out and doing stuff with my friends, you know? It's not because like I feel the need to celebrate myself, but I just want an excuse to be with the people I like. I mean, I hate the fact that like in order to do that, you'd kind of like have to do a birthday celebration. Otherwise, might not be able to get them out. And that's a little disappointing to me, if I'm honest. Uh, you know, like for example, this past birthday of mine, I didn't really do a whole lot. I went to the casino for the first time. I lost $60. And then I went to the Bass Pro Shop. Uh, yeah. And then I went to Olive Garden. I had Olive Garden for dinner for my birthday because, man, I love garden. I make that joke so often. I don't think people actually know what that's from anymore. If you're not aware, it's from the Futurama episode where Fry gets trapped on Omicron Persei 8 and Bender is using the voicemail recording, and the way that like the message is like, you're probably not able to get a hold of us because Bender and I are at the I Love Garden. And so Bender constantly uses it as like him saying I love you. It's, I don't know, I find it funny. Not everyone finds it as funny as I do, and it's a reference I make a lot. But yeah, it's birthdays are just so weird to me because especially like as a kid, it's such a big deal no matter how old you are. Like it's your birthday and you're like, yeah, yeah, I want all my friends to come over. I'm gonna get all the gifts. I'm gonna play the video games, yada yada yada, eat the cake. And I don't know, it's just like at some point in your life You're just like, why? Why? Like, what's the point? You know, I'm trying to think of when that was for me. And I think it was somewhere around middle school. I'm gonna say like sixth or seventh grade, around the time when I started just like I started being depressed, right? Like, it's when kids are at their cruelest and like there's so many responsibilities thrusted upon you where you're still treated like a kid, but you're expected to have more responsibilities. And like, yeah, that's the era when I stopped caring about my birthday. I don't know. I stopped being around people that I loved, and I didn't have anyone I wanted to spend that time with. I know that's sad. What, you didn't love your parents? If you lived with my parents during that era, you'd understand why. They weren't exactly the best of people. Like I wasn't allowed to have friends over because my dad didn't want to have to deal with kids in his house. It's but that's beside the point. Birthdays is what I'm here talking about. I'm trying to think of like, what are some of the craziest birthday celebrations? And like there are like, celebrities that do massive functions for their birthday. And I'm like, God, full of yourself much? I'm just jealous. I'd love to be able to be rich enough to do something that big, get a yacht, go out into the ocean, celebrate your birthday on a boat. Birthday boat. Why, there are party buses and like party limos. Where are the party boats to rent? Is that a thing? I'm gonna look up if that's a thing real quick because honestly, party boats are like, there's, oh, okay, I guess I I mean I guess these are just cruises, not really what I'm looking for. Yeah, party boats. You rent them out like you would rent out a party bus or a party limo, and yeah, there you go. That's a $1 million idea. Feel free to take that, anyone who wants it. But yeah, I don't know. I find birthdays to be a very odd thing for a lot of people. It's just a concept as a whole because they're so different for everyone. Like for some people, yeah, it really is just the woo, another year around the globe. Ugh, I don't fucking care. And then for some people, it's just like, yes, this is my day. This is all about me. I made it around the globe for another year. This is worthy of a celebration. Eh, I'll take it or leave it. I don't feel the need to make everything about myself. That's what I got this channel for. This is for me to be all about myself and my ego. It's me talking about my opinions on things and my experiences playing video games. That's all that matters. Nah, really, I make this stuff. A bit I make it mostly for me, but I make it a lot for you guys because I know that when at my lowest, the things that helped me the most was being able to laugh at stupid YouTube videos made by idiots that didn't know what they were doing. And so hopefully I get to be someone stupid idiot who's making a video that doesn't know what he's doing. And, with that, maybe I'll be able to help the people that really need it. Man, I got really off topic I keep getting off topic from the birthday. It really goes to show that I have no clue what to do for this ramble. This was supposed to be about birthdays. Yeah, way to go, Austin, on that one. Am I right, fellas? Yeah, I don't know. I guess we could go ahead and call this ramble here. We're starting to reach about 10 minutes ish. But I don't know. I feel like this was a pretty pathetic ramble overall. But I guess that's kind of the point. You gotta, when it comes to YouTube, you can't be happy with everything you put out there. Some things gotta be a little shitty. And these rambles are really my way of like having an excuse of like I can post literally anything on Sundays just to say that I am posting a video to keep myself out there. So, I mean, I guess, yeah, this is what's going to get posted for this ramble about birthdays. Woo. Well, I hope you guys had fun. Yeah, I'd be interested to learn, what do you guys do for your birthdays? Do you guys do anything fun and exciting? I really struggled coming up with things to do for my birthday. Like that's why I went to the Bass Pro Shop for my birthday because I had no other ideas of what to do. So yeah, I'd like to hear what do you guys do for your birthday? What's for fun? As a kid, I used to go bowling. My one friend, for their birthday, they went to this Korean barbecue place. One of my friends, they just do nothing. One of them, last year we were going to do a roast for his birthday, and then no one RSVP'd, so I couldn't organize it, and that fell through, and I was really disappointed about it. My bit was going to be absolutely hilarious because you see, he tweets and streams and says a lot of stuff. So I've been collecting what I considered the magnum opus of all of his quotes that he himself had actually said at some point. And that was going to be my entire bit, was me roasting him using only things that he has said, and then the roast fell through, and I'm sad because of that. But there's a lot of different things that you can do in order to celebrate your birthday, and everyone does it differently. And I'd like to hear how you guys at home celebrate. All right. So before I start talking in circles again, I think we're going to have to go ahead and call it. I just realized this is the first ramble I did with the headphones on. That's odd. I don't know. I don't think I'm going to do that. I think I prefer doing them without the headphones. I don't know. Although the headphones cover my head nicely. No, it's just something I just realized now because I know that the last ones I purposefully take the headphones off so that way I can, I don't know, hear myself better. But that's besides the point. Anyway, so fellas, with that, I think we're going to call this ramble here. So make sure, like, comment, subscribe, do the YouTube things. See, I'm one of those good YouTubers that wait till the end of the video to ask for that. But with that, good night, good evening, and good day.